Friends, in today's video I'm going to explain the concept of fair value gap, also known as FVG. This is one of the most important concepts in smart money trading. In this video you will not only understand what FVG is, but also learn how to trade using it step by step. I'll show you multiple examples so everything becomes clear and easy to understand. I will also explain the concept of inverse FVG, which is very important. So make sure you watch this video carefully till the end. First, let's understand what a fair value gap actually is. Whenever you look at a chart and see a structure like this, where the first candle is small, the second candle is very large, showing strong momentum, and the third candle is again small, this creates a gap between the first and third candle. To identify it, we draw a rectangle between the first candle and the low of the third candle. The space between this rectangle is called the fair value gap. Now you might be thinking, why is this gap important? The reason is simple. Such strong, large candles are not created by retail traders. They are created by big institutions placing large buy or sell orders. Since these institutions trade in huge volumes, it's very common that not all of their orders get filled at once. Because of this, price often comes back to this gap area later to fill the remaining orders. And when price returns to this level, there is a high probability that it will react and move in the original direction again. Now let's understand bullish FVG. In a bullish scenario, you will see a strong green candle. Before that, there will be a smaller candle, and after that another smaller candle. You draw the FVG zone between the high of the first candle and the low of the third candle. This becomes your bullish fair value gap. But remember, don't just enter as soon as price touches the zone. A better approach is to mark the 50% level of the FVG, which is the midpoint. When price comes near or slightly below this midpoint, you can plan a buy trade. Your stop loss should be placed slightly below the FVG zone, and your target can be the previous high or based on a good risk-to-reward ratio like 1:3. Now let's talk about bearish FVG. In this case, the market is moving down and you see a strong red candle. Again, the same three-candle structure forms. You draw the FVG zone between the low of the first candle and the high of the third candle. When price comes back to the 50% level of this FVG, you can look for a sell opportunity. Your stop loss will be placed slightly above the FVG zone, and your target can be the previous low. Now an important point. Not every FVG is valid forever. If price comes back to the FVG once and reacts, then that FVG is considered mitigated. This means the pending orders have already been filled and the zone loses its strength. So avoid trading the same FVG again and again. Now let's move to an advanced concept, inverse FVG. This is very powerful and most beginners don't understand it properly. Let's say a bullish FVG forms and you take a buy trade. But instead of going up, price breaks below the FVG and hits your stop loss. In this case, that same FVG zone becomes an inverse FVG. This means the trend has likely changed. Now, when price comes back to that same zone again, instead of buying, you should look for a sell opportunity. You can enter near the 50% level, place your stop loss above the zone and target previous lows. Now let's understand when FVG is not valid. If there is no clear gap between candles, then it is not an FVG. If candles overlap heavily, ignore it. Also, weak momentum candles do not create strong FVG zones. Sometimes you will see multiple FVGs on a chart. In that case, always prioritize the larger FVG because it represents stronger institutional activity. Smaller ones are less reliable. Another important tip. If an FVG forms at the beginning of a trend, it has a higher probability of working. This is called a discount FVG. But if it forms later in the trend, then the chances of success are lower. So always consider the overall trend when trading FVG. Also, while FVG works on its own, You can make it even more powerful by combining it with other tools like support and resistance, moving averages, MACD, or Fibonacci retracement. Finally, remember this: no strategy works 100% of the time. Losses are part of trading. But if you follow proper rules, risk management, and discipline, FVG can become a very powerful tool in your trading system. If you want more advanced strategies using FVG with other indicators, let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.